Hey, what is up? I hope your life is going well. And today I'm back here after almost a month to say all the shit that I was doing from last 1 or 2 week or 1 month. I don't know when was the last time I uploaded a video. By the way, I'm very active in my second channel. You guys know, I have uploaded 2 videos in a 1 week, and they're somewhat promotional, but somewhat the mistake that I made in my life. 2 videos of different domain, different things. Like, when was the last time I posted? Like, this was the practicing video I posted, and honest talk, like almost a month ago I posted, and today I'm back here. So yo, and I don't know why Great when can we make it more organized? I don't know, like these guys are not from the professional graphic designing domain. That's why they are thinking like I'm a creative designer at Scalar Orator Society, and I'm working with a team, the team which I didn't want to work with. I guess no, it is a good experience that I am working with a team for the first time, but to be honest, I don't know why this is my poster. Like, actually, if I show you, wait a minute, let me just put this inside the cover. Now coming to the real thing. Like, this is what my poster look like. Yeah, this is my first poster, this is my second poster. This was created by someone else, and someone else is still creating it. Like, let me know your thoughts on this. I am not saying that this is the best poster that I have created, but I have just tried different things. Okay, and one of the poster that my teammate has created is this. Like, it also looks good, to be honest. Yeah, it also looks good and somewhat engaging. Yeah, more engaging than me, I can say. But I don't know why I am like very fond to my own things that I made. And why it is showing a minute? Okay, so like to be honest, like, let's talk about things that I wanted to tell you. Working with a team is very different experience for me for the first time. Like, I have always worked solo, and the thing that my leader wants, or the core member of the Orator Society wants, is that I want something different. And I think that creating a different thing is okay, but the main purpose of the poster is to deliver the information in just a visualized way, and via visualization, and it must be accurate. Like, they are trying new things. I'm not saying that they are bad, but I am just saying that delivering the content is the most important thing while making a poster or while designing a poster. First of all, just mute this. Okay, sure. Like, they both are close friends, I guess. Like, they are always agreeing with each other, I guess. I don't know, like, I hope they don't watch this video, otherwise they'll fuck my ass and like throw me out of the graphic designing team. By the way, I don't think that I'm that good at designing, but it's like I'm trying my best. I'm using the things that I wanted to use. They are making new things. Like, what is the point if I made a thing, you can't make a change in that, and that is a waste of my work. But I'm still satisfied because I like my work. I got to learn more when I practice more work, and new things. Like, I try, not new things, like I follow the main thing that delivering the content is the priority, must be the priority first of all in the poster. And let's talk about something else. Like, I don't want to waste my time on this thing that I put in my efforts in. So I was trying the Mac camera for the first time, and nowadays, like, we are doing a lot of new things. We are doing some good things here in the college. What I was doing, by the way, my mobile is charged. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm talking after a lot of time. That's why, like, it is not that much genuine. I must first shut down my laptop. Okay, then we'll talk freely. Okay. So I hope this is working. Otherwise, like last time, you didn't worked very well. So my week. Talking about my week. This week was quite good, I would say, because I did a lot of edit, like almost 10 to 12 hours of edit in a day, and I got to realize that I recorded one video of 35 minutes in 15 Pro Max, which was issued from college, and in that video I only produced 6 minutes of quality content. Can you imagine that? Like, for 6 minutes of quality content, I recorded 35 minutes video, and which I wasn't even able to transfer to my Mac because of some issues in AirDrop, or I don't know what was that, but it was the highest definition resolution that I have put it in that 15 Pro Max, and that's why, like, I was not able to get that via AirDrop. So after next day, like, I and one of my friends stayed there till 11 or 11 p.m. I guess. So in college. So after that, like, I was like, what? I didn't produce that much of quality video. I should have edited that very fast, or like most of my time went the next day at 12 or 12:30. I got that video around 1 p.m. I got that video from my phone into my Mac, and my plan was to edit as much as possible, but I was able to just cut the thing, not even able to put any effect, because the end of the day was the deadline. So I posted it at around 9 p.m. like 8 to 9 hours of editing. In that, remove 2 hours in traveling or lunch or something, like 7 hours of editing, and that made me think that I use a lot of filler words, I take a lot of retake, and I waste a lot of time while shooting. I don't prepare my script very well, or maybe I'm not able to talk by my heart. Okay, so that was the one thing that I have realized, and I have named this a palindrome effect. And this is actually a very big mistake that I did, and I'm thinking to post the article on this. So what does a palindrome effect says? That it says that whenever you're shooting, suppose this is your timeline, okay, so this is the duration that you have shoot, and when you go in front of the camera, you say good, okay, you take a good shot, okay, and when the first time you forget the thing, you start wasting your time from there, and you start preparing, and the recording is still on, and even if you are not recording, still that will be counted in the palindrome effect, because eventually you are in front of the camera, someone else is not recording, you are in the front of the camera, so that's why it will be counted. You're wasting the time till you are prepared next time, and when the next time you came, you do a good speech till certain point, and then again you do the same shit. Okay, this is what I got to know. This is what I realized when I was shooting my video. Like, we started shooting at around 1 p.m. and ended at around 9 p.m. and in between that we were taking shoots again and again and again. That is not a good thing, to be honest. Like, this is actually a very scary thing that one must not do. because it is consuming your a lot of time. This is actually scary. I got to know that content creation is not easy as we think, because I have edited the video of myself and I was like laughing at my own shoots. Literally, they were like very funny and very honest, but like they were like, bro, I'm wasting a lot of my time on just cutting the shit that you have did in front of the camera just for fun. Okay, so this is actually consuming my double time, because the first thing is that the first, there are two time that one take or one bullshit thing taking my twice time. One is while doing that bullshit, another one is like while editing that bullshit. Okay, so this is what I have realized, that if I do some kind of silly things in front of the camera, and I'm wasting my time there also. And because I am starting right now, so like I'm starting right now, so right, like I have to edit that by myself. Nobody is going to come and edit for that for me. Okay, so that is consuming my twice of time, and so that's why I have decided to not to do this mistake again in my next shoot. And the next video that I am thinking about is actually about what a week in Scalar, or maybe about my MacBook, because this is the one of the productive thing that I have bought in. This is one of the productive thing and the most beautiful thing that I have bought in my life, and it is actually very helpful. Like I'm going to keep this edit very minimalistic, very hooking type of thing, because this week I'm today today is Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday. So these 2 days are only I'm going to shoot and edit. From next week I'm going to study ruthlessly. I'm not going to focus on any kind of edit or any kind of shoot thing. Okay, so yeah, that is what my plan is. And maybe I'm doing one mistake here also, that I am not managing my study with my edits, because I'm just doing editing whole day, like from morning to evening and evening to night. This is one of the mistake that I'm doing. I'm not even studying. So I think I need to make a schedule of mine, so that schedule can go very well with me, because this is becoming a quite biased on one side every single time. Okay, so I don't think this is gonna last long. If I I wasn't studying in college and I was focusing on the content creation only, then this would be a fair game. And but I am in college, I have to manage the studies also. So that's why I need to manage things, and I need to learn how to make a schedule and follow that, because I have never followed a schedule till now. Like I am 20, 21-year old, 20-year old almost, 20.5-year old. So like I've never managed the schedule till now. Like I used to do one thing at a time. Like this is the one thing that I have followed since my birth, like since my childhood, I guess, not birth. I was not doing the work from my birth. Okay, so like this is one thing that I need to try this month. And this month, by the end of this month, I have exams, and after that month, I have to go to the home. So like it's been almost a year in Bangalore, and I don't think that I have did something meaningful in this 1 year. Last 3 months, like if I count from June, like from March or April, like from mid March or April after February, this is these months are quite good, because I solved a lot of DSA. And in June finally, like yeah, in June finally, May, last May or June, I produced one video on May also. Yeah, so in June, Yeah, last May or June, I finally started content creation. And by the way, I was creating content, but that was not for public. Obviously, that was for me. Like I like to talk on the videos. I like to watch my own videos. So those content were not be counted as content creation because I'm not providing any kind of value to you guys. I'm just making it for fun. So this is one thing that these are the two things that I have tried. Also, I have tried something new, different things like volunteering this past few months in one of the hackathon, and I've improved my connection a bit in last few months. So like this doesn't sound to me like an achievement. Like I haven't earned any money till now. Like I'm around 20.5 years. So like this is a sinful thing that I have did. And next thing is that I don't feel satisfied. That's why I don't want to go to home. Yeah, that is the only reason that I don't feel satisfied like going to home. Like if I would have achieved something, then going to home and telling that these are the things that I have did in my life till now in this 1 year of Bangalore, and that would be a great thing for myself and my parents and my sisters also. But uh, I haven't did anything worthwhile, so that's why I don't feel like going home. And we have talked like I and one of my friend had talked about this with my friend. Oh, sorry, with my friend, not with our teachers and instructors. Uh, the process is still ongoing. Like we want to stay here, but like there are a lot of hurdles coming in. Like first of all, we decided to stay by the AIML incubator program, 3 month project making program. But unfortunately, we didn't make in that. And actually, we tried. Uh, we are actually newbie in AIML field, so we need to learn a lot about that. And also, like one more thing is that I wasted a lot of my time in my first year and because of the wrong surroundings. Should I blame or should I say it to myself only? But to be honest, like I wasted my a lot of time while playing games in my first year. I thought that it is just a first year, not a big deal, but this first year was like quite heavy on me because the last time when I was in college, previous college, so that, that college was in that college I also did some good things with some bad things. Obviously college life is full of sinful and grateful things. So that college I did waste time, but not this much. My time was not going completely wasteful because eventually we have to manage all the things by ourselves. So that was the excuse that I had that time. But this time I'm not even managing my own things, my food and my groceries. So this is actually a regretful thing to do this time. And I'm just thinking like if I stayed here, what will I do? I have a very clear plan in my mind. Like I'll fix my schedule first, my sleeping cycle, because my sleeping cycle is just gone right now. Like to be honest, I am sleeping at 1:30 to waking up at 9 or sometime at 12. So I woke up at 12 today. I missed my classes today, and that is a huge disadvantage of having a too much sleep. Like I become very comfortable with my sleep nowadays. I don't know why, but I'm having a terrible dreams. To be honest, I'm having very terrible dreams nowadays. Not good dreams, not adventurous dreams, and those terrible dreams are forcing me to sleep more. I don't know why I like chaos in my dreams, but like I don't know, should I tell you this, but I'm having very terrible dreams, and that's why I'm sleeping a lot because I want to continue that dream. I want to finish that dream. That I want to know that what is going to happen at the end of the dream. To be honest, like, and I don't see dreams when I'm just sleeping. Like, I see the dreams when I have to wake up. Okay, and even if the alarm is ringing, like I woke up and switched off the alarm, turn off the alarm, and then again slept, then the dream will continue. Like, this is what happens with me in my dream life. Honestly, like sleeping life. And this is the one thing that I want to fix. I don't want to stop the dream coming, because they are one of the adventurous thing that I have been seeing from last, I don't know how many years the dreams are coming, but they are from my childhood, I guess. I have been seeing a lot of dreams, and they actually impress me a lot, because I must not tell you this, but I'll not tell you. Okay, but this is the one thing that I want to fix. No matter how beautiful the dream is or how dangerous the dream is, I still want to wake up. Like, what my plan is in July, if I stayed here, is that to build a proper routine, grind more on DSA, strong the fundamental of my DSA, and do some advanced DSA also, and clear the all the basics and clear all the backlogs of web development, especially React, because I haven't did React very well, and I don't know the concept of React honestly, and SQL is good. OS I want to more grind, and SQL is good. Data analytics I need to practice that also, and YouTube. One more thing was in my mind: AIML, YouTube and AIML. These two things are going to be my priority, because I'm not going to stop posting the videos on my permanent regular channel. Not regular channel; it has become regular right now, but my main channel. This channel is just for fun. This channel is just for me, not for you guys. Okay, so don't watch on this channel. Watch on my other channel. I don't have any expectation from this, because I'm making this for my fun, not for other people. So and the other channel that I am making for other people, and somewhat of earning purpose and building my own personal brand. That's why I'm making that channel. And the next thing is, we don't know, like I and one of my friend are trying to stay here, but we don't know, like things will go according to our way. Like, my going train ticket is also already booked, so like there are less chances that we'll stay here, but I actually want to stay here, because I asked my friend about this one day, like, yeah, it was yesterday or day before yesterday, I guess. I asked him, don't you feel that you want to meet your mom? Like, he said that no. I said, why? Because he said, he replied with very calm tone that I think in a long term. So, because if I go and meet my mom right now, I will waste my 1 month. But if I go and meet my mom after spending this 1 month and earning some money, then that would be much more beneficial. Even for one day, if I met, that will would be much more beneficial for me and him, or for her also. So, so I don't know why my hairs are falling. I hope you can able to see. I guess like a lot of hairs are falling, and I'm thinking to get rid of my hairs. So that was all the shit that I had this week. It was actually not shit. It was actually a good experience. Working from morning to night was a good experience, and I feel very relaxed after talking. To be honest, like after talking to myself, not with other people, but I've never talked like this with other people. So in my whole life, like the tone that I'm carrying right now, I haven't talked with any other people with this tone. To be honest, like, and this actually feels very amazing. I don't know why the hell it feels like crying, but this actually feels very amazing when you talk to yourself, record yourself, and upload that in a public channel, and people still don't watch. That is one thing that I like about the YouTube, that it doesn't promote the fake channels. This is not actually a fake channel. Uh, hmm. I've been posting in LinkedIn about my life also, and YouTube also from last 2 weeks. And I want to continue this YouTube. Like I'm getting addicted to it, man. This is actually a very good experience. Like the less thing I have learned in studying, that the more thing I have learned in these two videos. Like that, how much of the time I am wasting on a single dialogue or single line of the script. Like this is actually compelling and making you realizing that yeah, you have a lot to do in life. You have a lot to learn in life about yourself, not about the others or about the world, but about yourself. That what kind of mistakes you are making, what kind of silly things you are making, what kind of shits you are doing for just a second that can waste your 2x of time. And seeing your own bloopers, seeing your own videos, seeing your own randomnesses make you feel more confident about yourself, and it will make you feel more love to yourself. But at the end, it wastes your time. So nothing is like nothing is bad in doing the shit that you used to do, but main thing is that how efficiently you are doing the work. That is what people care around you, and because you are worthy to them, that's why they are willing to pay you. And I'm just making my worth nowadays. Like not even I'm thinking to promote a not non-promotional app. Like the app is called Habits, and I use it every single day. And that is actually one of the best app that I have ever used in my life. The two things that I'm very grateful is for one of the thing is my Mac, and the second thing is the Habit app, because that simple notification that is lying on your notification bar or notification center forces you to do something that you are afraid of, or forces you to do something that is uncomfortable for you. That single notification, and after doing that work, when you fill your work in that app or that column, when the celebration kind of things came, no, like the animation of celebration comes, like it feels very amazing. It feels more dopaminetic than masturbating or having sex, honestly. Like that is one of the best feeling that that stays with me every single day when I hit the achievement that I did this today. And yeah, I think my roommates will be coming in 2-3 minutes, I guess. So by the way, one of the reasons that why I wasn't recording a lot of videos is because my room is full. Currently my room is completely empty, so I record this kind of videos only when nobody is in my room, or when I am completely alone, like nobody is with me. Obviously, I have internet. I can talk to anybody, any of my friend, any of my family members. But still, I choose to spend time more with myself because I like that. To be honest, like I spend, I love spending time with myself, like just doing the random things. I know that I have a lot to study. I have a lot to lot of work about the creative team and academic club social media manager, and but still I'm okay. I will manage that. I know that, and because I can do that work while my roommates are here, while somebody around me is constantly looking at me or not even looking at me. But this kind of time when you're completely alone, nobody is here to distract you. Like this kind of time is what I value most in my day, because it improves my communication, it improves my self talking, it improves my confidence, that how much I know, how much I don't know, how much I can learn, how much I am learning, and a lot of new things. By the way, one more thing that I have been trying this week is choosing a random word in word generator website and speaking about that word for 3 minutes, and speaking about that word for 3 minutes and using a proper pronunciation and emphasizing that word a lot. Hmm. These are the English techniques that I am using nowadays, but I haven't seen any such big improvement because I am not doing that very consistently. But one day that day will come when those months will come when I will be like fully locked in. Like I don't know why I'm not getting that level of focus or that level of dedication. I was that level of dedicated the level of dedicated I was in my in last year this time only. Like by the way, exactly at this time I was enjoying in IIT Guwahati. Exactly at this time, like, I had seminar or what at this time currently. So last year, like before, like in April and May are my most productive months of every single year from last 2 years. Like this year I also did very good work in April and May, and last year I also did very good work in April and May. I don't know what is similar to this. December, April, May are my favorite month of my life because I feel much more dedicated because I have some kind of deadlines in this month. So that's why I like this kind of months. Like I hope this kind of months become every month in my life, every single year. So like I can be much more productive and help. By the way, how is your life going? I'm just thinking a random. I'm just imagining or fantasizing, romanticizing this thing that the poem I wrote for like around 5,000 word, around kind of poem. That is a very long poem I wrote by my heart after realizing that people will not go the way you think. Basically, it was kind of love story, but half love story, or kind of I don't know what kind of love story. Shall we call it a love story of friendship? Friendship, I guess. Friendship will be a better word for that. After that, I realized that this is not actually people will go according to you. So I wrote that poem, and I haven't written that poem from a long time ago because. And one more person is actually what what is she doing in life? I don't know. And yesterday, my old roommate called to me, and I guess he had some work from me, but he didn't told me the work that he wanted. But he actually nailed one of the wound that I had in my last year of college, talking about my crush and talking about her boyfriend. Like, what makes him do like this kind of shit to me? Like, after talking to him, I realized that people, some people love to make other people cringe. To be honest, like there are some people in my life, not all people, some people in my life, two, three peoples who actually like to scratch my wound very deeply, and they don't realize that how hard they are scratching my wound. To be honest, like they don't know that how hard they are scratching my wound, and the reason that they are not able to get this how hard they are scratching my wound is because I keep myself calm in that situation. And this, after they cut the call or after they are from gone away from the distant array, what to say, yaar? Like this is actually a very real experience. Okay, so like when they say something about you and about your past or about something that cringes you a lot, like in this case, suppose my crush was my biggest inspiration. Yeah, and still she is my biggest inspiration till now. Like I can do, like if you tell me that you have to do this work, after that I will make you talk to her, like I can do that work. Obviously I will first analyze the work that it is in my potential or not. And like, so some things, like, how can I express that, like some things still cringes you a lot, like they are your biggest motivation and biggest killer of your life. The moment he said that, uh, Lokesh, I went to library and your crush and that fat guy was still sitting and talking and doing gulu gulu things, like, and I didn't say like, why the hell are you telling me why, bro? Because he was my roommate for almost 7 or 8 months, so we share is still a good bond, but still he don't have that much of maturity. Like the thing that he cringes him, maybe he has that maturity that this thing cringes him a lot because he has lived with me for 8 months, and you can get to know about the person in 1 or 2 months. So he has that much level of maturity, but still he's talking about that topic that cringes me a lot. And one thing that I have realized very clearly after seeing this multiple times, not single time, multiple times, not just about him, but other people, like 2 3 people in my life. Like sometimes they like to cringe you a lot, honestly. Sometimes they just want some kind of self satisfaction, or just for fun they do. I don't know the reason why they do this thing, but people like to cringe you a lot because that doesn't matter that you cringe them or not, but still, even if you are very kind to them, and if even if you respect their privacy, respect their every single thing that they are doing in life, you are not even disturbing them, you are getting going away from them, they, whenever they will meet, they will always try to cringe you and scratch your wound very deeply, and they think that they are just touching your wound and trying to tell you that, okay, this is your wound, but they are actually scratching it like this, honestly. And the best decision that I make in that situation every single time is to be calm and ignore what the hell they are saying. And I know this, that if I say something to them in that time around the topic, that will only hurt my relation with them, and you don't know when other people are going to help you. You know what your future is going to be, because I've seen myself in the situations when the person I have never talked to, the person I have hated most, I need that person's help. So like, you need to be kind to everyone for your own sake. And the thing that I decide every single time in that situation is that I know that this person is going to be away from me in 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe after a day. So like, try to maintain the calmness and try to maintain your own privacy at that time, and try to not over open, and try to not say anything to them. This is the one thing that protect me a lot from a lot of chaos, honestly. And the more I started doing this, the more I have realized that while they are around me, I don't say anything. Like maybe I say something, and some things I say something I can't bear, so I just tell in their mouth, that tell on their face, sorry, tell on their face that, well, this is not the thing that I can tolerate, so please stop doing this. So sometime I tell, but I know that the person is going away from me after some time, and after he has gone, I'm like, what the hell he has just did with me. I never taunted him on his girlfriend, on his family, on his personal life, but still he's taunting me on my personal life, that he don't care, or he don't have the right to do that. But people don't know their boundary, that how deep they can go. There is a very big difference between friend and the friend who knows where your boundary lies. One of my friend Rohit actually knows where his boundary lies. He says to me whenever I'm making any kind of rough decision or any kind of big decision in my life, he says that, okay, like Lokesh, you can do this, you can do this. That's what I can say. That is what my limit is. I can't say you to do this. This will give you better result, because it is your life. You know, like how things will go. And maybe he has taunted me sometime, but he knows the limit of his taunt level. Okay, like he don't repeat the same thing frequently and frequently and frequently like a parrot. So the one thing that I got to realize that people don't know what their boundary is about other people. People will always make you feel some that you are a shit person. I'm not going to You're not going to be helpful for me in any time. But you need to think in a long term, because you don't know like when they will be the most useful person in your life. Okay, so this is the one thing that is very deeply I have realized from my experience, that you need to maintain a very good and kind relation with others, even if they taunt you. I'm not saying you to tolerate all the times, but what I'm saying you to is, when they do one, two, or three or four times, then it's okay not to say them anything harshful, and not to reply them, just ignore. Okay, like four to five times you can ignore something, right? You're not a person who faces frequent mood swings. Otherwise, the case will be different. I don't face mood swing too often. So the thing I want to tell you is like maintain a good relation with others, because no matter how bad they are, they don't know where their life is going, but keep that hope in your mind that there will be some time in my life I that this person will the most needful or helpful person for me. So that is the only reason why I'm maintaining this relation with a very good words. And the rest is your choice. If you're not willing to maintain that relation, okay, like have a default relation or have a default friendship level, but not to like let them overdo the thing that they are doing. Okay, like one two times it works, but every single time it doesn't work, I guess. And main thing that you must realize is that if they are doing this kind of shit, like they are taunting me and if they are scratching my wound, then you must first realize by yourself that this is the one thing that I don't want to do in my life with any person. Okay, because you know how does it feel to get cringe, or how does it feel, how painful does it feel when someone scratches your wound. And you should not make someone else feel like that, because someone said this, like, I don't know the name of that guy. People don't care how what you did with them, what you said to them. People will remember that how you made them feel, how you made them feel. Okay, so like you are a user basically. This is what my psychology is. That this is how I function. Like the people around you is the user of you. Like you're the computer, and the people around you are the users. They are using you. Okay, and the same apply for you, that you're also the user of the other people. So other computer or other people. So make the user experience much more greater and peaceful than creating a chaos like Mac. Not Mac OS is actually good. Like my analogy is just this, that make the user experience more better. The person who is using you, like, make their user experience much better than they have ever received in their life. This is the one thing that actually keeps you going. Like, yesterday or day before yesterday, I talked with a ma'am in our college, and her communication is actually very good, and she made the user experience so good. Like, she communicated with me very well, so I was able to deliver the video yesterday night. Can you see the difference? Like, if she would have said that, okay, you have to post this video by tomorrow night, I would have like, oh shit, I have to post one more video. Then I would work on that video like very forcefully or not willingly. But she communicated with me very well. She told me that this is the thing that you have to include in your video. This is the thing that you must not say in your video. So that's why I felt like, okay, this video I can do. Okay, so basically make the transaction between you and another person a very good, so that people don't feel any guilt and regret for you, and you don't feel any guilt and regret for other, because at the end that guilt is going to stay in you and that person. The person who's sitting next to you will always carry the guilt that Lokesh said me to this, and that's why I'm very hurtful. That is actually not harming you, that is actually harming themselves, and the same applies for you. When you'll think that, okay, that's that this person, or this person from the past, this person from the future, my college has hurted me a lot. That hurt is not going to hurt them, that is only going to hurt you. So the emotions are your tool. You need to understand and you need to learn how to manage them. And this is the talk I do very frequently with myself, and on video I don't know why the hell I'm being more vulnerable. I don't know what vulnerable means, by the way. But like, this is one thing that you need to learn. Like, make the user experience very good, that everyone feel around you safe, especially with girls. Like, like, I don't want to talk on this topic honestly. Otherwise, this video will be long. Like, they're like, I don't treat them very different, but I treat them with more polite manner. That's the case. Like, that is not because they are girls. That is because of my own personality, that I respect girls, mm, even if she is beautiful or not beautiful. That doesn't matter. And my mobile start lagging because of the lack of storage, I guess. So this is the one thing that make the user experience much more better in any term, like not in just the communication. Small things like putting your socks on the right place, putting your bottle on the right place. So small things matter a lot, man. So pay attention to small things and make the user experience better, because the more help you will do to other, the more help will come to you at the end of your life. So, and that doesn't guarantee the help will come, but if you do that selflessly without keeping this in mind, that somebody will help me at this age, like, basically I'm saying without expectation, if you do some things, then definitely it will benefit you, it will make your character much more better. Like, expecting, do not expect anything from other, because that is the root cause of every single negative or hurtful emotion that you create in yourself. But what I'm saying is, just be kind and make the user experience good, because eventually, like, we are gonna dead one day, so nobody is going to care. So, like, why make them feel mournful, and why make them feel sad, or why make them feel very regretful and grateful at the end of their life? Just make them a little happy that okay, this person did to me this. That is a good thing. This is how my analogy of life works, because I don't carry any kind of negative emotion with for my friends. Honestly, like I have very rude and very serious fight with one of my friends, but still whenever we meet, I still used to do some kind of funny things with him, like what do you say chimti in English, like he's very bulky guy, so like I used to like do like this on his thighs and tummy, because he's very chubby and bulky. So honestly, I'm having a very different kind of chaos with that guy, but still I make the user experience so good that I don't carry a negative emotion for him. Maybe he carries a negative emotion for me. That I don't know, because I can't go in someone else's mind and know that this guy is carrying negative emotions. So I need to work more on this guy. But I don't carry any kind of negative emotion for him. But and the fight was like very quite serious. It was about study related. So I I don't think that I carry any kind of negative emotion for him. By the way, he is a very good guy. For everyone else, he is very bad. Nobody likes to talk to him. But still, like he taught me a lot of things. He's very intelligent though. So make the user experience good. And that was all the shit that I had to tell you. This sounds like a lot of motivating thing, I guess. If I crop this video, like crop cutted this video, removed all the filler words, this would be the content of my next main channel. If I do some fancy edits, like I'm getting better at edits also. Like I know how to utilize the time in edits. Yeah, that was all I had this week. So I hope nobody watches this, because if you're watching this, then you would have got a very good lesson, or maybe you would have abused me on your mind. So like I don't know why the hell I'm promoting Scalar. I don't want to promote Scalar, by the way. Like it is actually good college, but not the thing that I expected from it. It gives you a lot of free time, honestly. A lot of free time. You can do anything in that free time, and I'm just wasting that free time. Yeah, that's all that I heard. I hope this time I got the permission for staying in hostel in July month. Even if I didn't got, then I had another plan. I have another plan. Like I'm thinking to go to Guwahati again this year in July this time. But July is not the safe month in Meghalaya, so that can change some of the risk factor there. So I just hope that I stay here, man. I actually don't want to go home right now. Why? Because I'm not I'm not feeling satisfied with my work. I need to do more. Like I need to at least earn something and then go to home. Because like the college fee is actually high and my dad is paying that, and I don't want to go and ask him the money. Honestly, like this is one of the major factor that is pulling me backward from going home. So I hope that my instructor understand us and approve us to live here. But thing is much more complicated than it seems. And the next the week the next 2 weeks are going to be a bit hectic, because I'm focusing a bit less on studies. So let's take it 1 hour. I guess 1 hour talking to myself. It feels amazing, bro. I'm doing this shit, and you guys are watching. If you guys are not watching that, that's a very good thing. But if somebody is watching, like one more thing, that whenever people say like work hard, they only tell that 1% of working hard. There is one boy called Sanskar. I met in train while giving my CVT while I was returning from Indore. He said that the successful people only tell 5% of their hard work whenever they say, I'm doing hard work. They're just saying the 5%. Okay, so work hard. My mobile is actually lagging. My camera is not even working properly. It is heating too much. So we don't realize nowadays content creation has become so fast that we listen more to the background music and the sound effects that keep our subconscious mind hooked rather than the content that we are seeing. But this is actually the big mistake. I am not scrolling anything from last 1 month, I guess. Like my YouTube, I have turned off all the history and all the shorts in my YouTube, and I don't even use Insta. I just use LinkedIn, and inside that there is no reels, so I don't have the doom scrolling thing. So that doesn't give me much more benefit, but still, that is quite good thing for me that I don't waste my lot of time. So thing I wanted to tell is that nowadays content creation has become like that you are listening to the sound effects, background music, and the fast pace very fastly, and it feels very productive, but it is but in that fast pace reel you are not consuming the information that you have watched just 2 minutes before, honestly. And I need to make some shorts also to increase the reach of my channel. So like one thing that I have realized is stop watching the short form content. That actually kills your brain a lot. That actually helps you in losing your focus. And that's that's all I had. Like one thing that we don't realize that when other people are saying something, they are saying from their own experience, and we don't even realize that. Like we just listen to them and keep that in mind, but the main learning is that when other people say that, suppose uh, I'm not getting the good example. I have one, but I don't want to tell that one. But okay, let's go with that one. Like my grandfather once said that uh, there was some conflict going in our family. So my grandfather said that you will be the next target. The family will reach you. And I said like, why would they reach me? I'm a small kid. So I just listened to him and thought that okay, maybe I might be the next target. They will be reaching me out, but I didn't took that very seriously. And next week, like they actually reached out to me, and they said something like heard the thing, whatever it was. I When they went, I realized that my grandfather said this to me. Like we realized this very few times, not very few times. I'm a very self-aware person. That's why I'm able to recall the thing that somebody has said to me. But most of the people don't even realize that wow, this was the thing that somebody had already told me. One of my When I took the admission in my college for the first time, like in Jabalpur, uh, it was like while returning to home, it was around 8 or 9. They said one of the senior from another college was sitting next to me, and he was also from the same branch that I took admission. He was third year AIML branch, and I had taken admission in first year AIML branch. He said, "Oh wow, you are my junior. Let me tell you something." I asked him every single question about the college. He he had girlfriend, so like I asked about him also, like, how do you see yourself as a man? Like, I ask him very deep question. I don't talk about the silly things whenever I meet people. Like, this girl is doing this girl is doing. I don't talk about that kind of shit thing. I ask them very genuine question, like, how was your experience till now in life? Like, what is the one thing that you will give to me? Like, one advice that you will give to me for my upcoming life. And the advice that he gave to me was, whenever there will be one conflict between you and your girl, like friend who is girl and the boy who is boy. Sorry, what I just said. I'm sorry. Pardon. My pardon. Okay. So whenever you will have a conflict between two friends, like there are three people, and whenever you three all will be having a conflict, there will be you, one of your friend who is boy, and one of your friend is girl. Always choose the boyfriend, like the friend who is boy. Okay, and I noticed that. I took that, and like, but what happened in my college that I chose the girl. Like, and the friend was actually very close to me. The friend who was boy and the girl who was the friend who was girl, like they were actually very close to me. Like, I chose the girl at that time, and I was like, okay. And when that girl was like quite good, and she, like, we ended up with fight, or no, not fight. Like, we decided to change the college. Okay, so that was the main fact. I decided to change the college, and after changing the college, she called me one or two times. Like, yeah, maybe one or two times. But the friend who was boy, like, used to call me frequently, not frequently, like, he don't even call me, but still, like, I feel still safe with that friend who was boy, and I don't feel safe with the one who was girl. Like, can you imagine, like, I we only listen to people. This is one thing that I've realized recently, from, I don't know how I realized, but I just realized that we listen to people's advice, but we never experience it until some kind of same situation has came into our life. And there are only certain patterns, certain situation that will always come in your life. At the age of 14, 15 to 18, 19, the girl chaos, the emotion chaos, and after that you will feel motivated. You will, if you are out of that girl chaos, then you will start ignoring them, or you will stop focusing on girls more and start focusing on yourself more. And even if you're not focusing on yourself, then at that age also you will start doing some kind of trips and some kind of, like, things that you think that matters to you. But my idea was, like, we only listen to the people's word. We don't feel that until the same thing or same situation or same context has came to our own life. Like, ask for advice, because life performs in such a way that whatever you hear or whatever you think is going to happen in next 5 to 10 years or next 1 to 10 years in your life. So hear good things, the experience that amazed you the most, hear those things, because that is going to happen in your life and you're going to experience that. Because I think that whenever you don't take things seriously, you say it randomly. The thing which you don't take seriously, life takes that thing seriously and make you feel that you have to take this thing seriously, otherwise I will fuck your ass. This has happened to me a lot of time. The one situation I told you that, of three friends, I didn't took that situation very seriously, because I had never thought that I will do a friendship with a girl in my previous college. that was not in my goal or my list of trying this thing in college, but it happened randomly, and it was not eventually my choice to do a friendship with a girl. But when I took that very lightly, that okay, I'm not going to focus on that, I'm going to focus on something else that matters to me. But when you don't take things seriously in your life, life takes that thing seriously and throw that thing on you. And life makes you realize that these are the things you need to be aware of. Okay, so better to like pay attention to small things and don't say things randomly. I said one thing randomly and that wasted my 1 year. Honestly, I'm not joking. That wasted my 1 year. But that 1 year was like worth living, because I haven't if I haven't lived that 1 year, I wouldn't be here. Because like life is not giving you negative things. Like, I'm sorry, I made some mistake in this sentence. Like, life is not taking you as a negative, or life is not taking you toward the negative things and the end of it, because life is also a part of us. So you won't understand this, because I have a very different kind of mind who works in a very different kind of way. So you'll not realize that until you experience that. But this is one thing that I have realized, that life goes parallel with you, and it actually runs ahead of you. Like, suppose you are here, you both are parallel, and you are here and your life is here. It is seeing you from here, and whenever you say some silly things here, life thinks that okay, let me make him realize that he just talked the silly things. It's not actually a silly thing, it is actually a very serious thing, and he throws that error on you. You suffer from that thing. You that experience is the one of the greatest experience of your life. Here life is watching you, and he knows that what is your next decision. Life knows everything. This might sound like a philosophy. I'm not a philosophy teacher, okay? So this is how I actually think how life goes in my life or my mind, but I don't think that this will go the same for you. But try different things, and the most silly thing that you will say to other people or to yourself, that is gonna happen to you in some years or some days or some decades. So be aware of your words. Like, don't say silly things. After that 1 year of incident, like, I took my words very seriously. I've never said this like there is something bad going to happen to me. Like, whenever I say, I just the next moment I realize, like, never say something bad to life, because life has different ways to prove you wrong. Like, I saw this post somewhere in Insta, or I don't know the exact platform, but I saw that post. Never say that this doesn't happen to me, because life has different ways to prove you wrong, and because the life is walking ahead of you, she already life already knows like where that guy is going to fall. That was all the information I had this week. This is not actually information, but this is actually a vocal practice that I'm doing. And 1 hour, 8 minute, almost 9 minute talking. It actually feels amazing when you talk to yourself so freely. Record yourself and post that on social media, just because you want to keep that as a memory, not for other people's watching. Yeah, I actually don't want to end this video, but my mobile will get fucked up because of the lack of storage. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching till here, I hope your life goes well. If not, make it well. Say some good things in your life, because life is already ahead of you, and you're just following the life, because eventually you both are running parallel. So life is actually deciding what are the mistakes you are doing. I must throw that mistakes on you, and the thing that you haven't realized, I must make them realize that this is not the silly thing that you are doing in your life. What if you got to know that 1 hour 10 minutes of talking is not recorded, like it is just a visual? But I don't expect this from my mind. And honestly, this thing happened to me in Guwahati, and I was like very confident. I talked there for like very honestly, full open minded, and my mobile was on scooty. I somehow managed the tripod to fit on that scooty seat. My mic didn't work that time. And then again I have to take the same thing again. But this time I sat down on a rock and recorded that. That was one of the greatest experience. That's why I started checking my mic before recording. Like, can you imagine like 20 minutes of speaking on front of the people on the most beautiful view that I have ever seen in my life? That was when your mic betrays you the most. Okay, yeah, so thank you so much. I hope your life goes well. Don't carry any kind of negative emotion for others. Just be more kind to yourself and to others, because all emotions are actually running inside you, not on other people. Even if you carry a negative emotion for other people, that is still inside you. Not that is not going to affect other people. Yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye bye. Love you.